Central High School in Woodstock. This is the 16th edition of CHSPN, the Central High Sports Programming Network. My name is Kyle Gutschall, as I'm joined today by Maria Marston. We want to welcome you to this week's episode of CHSPN here in the final week of February of 2020. We're going to start with wrestling action from last Friday and Saturday from the state tournament in Salem. In the 16-man bracket of the top wrestlers at 106 pounds in the state, our Isaac Dodd performed very well. He won in the opening match against a wrestler from Abington to advance to the quarterfinals before dropping his second match to a wrestler from Rustburg. On the consolation side of the bracket, Isaac defeated a wrestler from Manassas Park by a major decision, 11-0, but fell in his fourth match to a wrestler from Brentsville and was eliminated. Congrats to Isaac for a very good season along with the rest of the Central Wrestling team. Also last Friday from the girls basketball action, Skyline, the girls team had to win to move on, and they did so. With one of their best victories of the year, they were able to defeat the Skyline Hawks by a final score of 55-40. Maria had 22 points while Erica Hutton had 10, Ella Toothman had 8, and Maya Fry-Williams had 7, as the girls were able to beat the Skyline Hawks on Friday night. But Tuesday night, the girls traveled to top-seeded William Monroe for another tough one, and they saw their season coming to an end with a 55-32 loss. We want to give a lot of credit to the girls team this year as they fought through a lot. Maria, I know you guys had a really up and down season, but what do you think about the season overall?
It was definitely a good season for us. I mean, we worked hard and we got better, and yeah. Also, Tuesday, the boys basketball team was in the playoffs as they hosted the Yellow Jackets of James Monroe. Central got off to a hot start and held James Monroe to 9 points in the first half as they cruised to a 63-35 victory over James Monroe. Dominic Struther led the Falcons in scoring with 17 points, and Alex Neff had 16 points of his own. With the win, the Falcons hosted the Skyline Hawks Thursday night, and with the win would secure a berth in the state tournament for the Falcons. We'll recap this game and more on next week's episode of CHSPN. We're now going to turn it over to CHSPN's Olivia Whiteman as she caught up with Central boys basketball player Silas Rowling.
I'm here with Silas Rowling. He's a basketball player here at Central High School. So Silas, what are you anticipating for postseason?
Making a deep run in the playoffs and winning the ring.
And what has been the most memorable part about this season?
Just winning and having like a brotherhood with all my teammates. Cool.
And finally, what do you see being the biggest challenge in postseason?
Just beating ourselves, really. I think we have a good enough team to win the state championship. So I guess just really beating ourselves. I don't think anyone can beat us. So.
Well, good luck to you guys. Hope you do well in postseason. Thank you for being here with us today. Now back to the studio.
Before jumping into this week's CHSPN Game Picks of the Week, just a reminder that spring sports have started here at Central, and we'll be talking a lot more about those in the upcoming episodes. Now it's time to kick it over to CHSPN's Logan Yo as he talked to Cameron Baker, a student here at Central, as he got her CHSPN Game Picks of the Week.
Thanks, Kyle. We're here with Cameron Baker this week to do our game day picks. So for tomorrow's college action, first we'll be starting with number 1 Kansas at Kansas State.
Kansas.
Then we're going to go to number 15 Auburn at number 8 Kentucky.
Auburn.
Next we have number 7 Duke at UVA in a big ACC clash tomorrow.
Duke.
And one of the premier Big Ten matchups of the weekend, we have number 24 Michigan State at number 9 Maryland.
Maryland.
And then going out west to end the night, we have St. Mary's at number 3 Gonzaga.
Gonzaga.
All right, thanks for being with us this week. We'll send it back over to Kyle now.
And a big thanks to Cameron Baker for sitting down with Logan for this week's episode here on the Game Picks. We want to thank you for joining us here on the 16th edition of CHSPN. Make sure you join us next week for number 17, right back here from Central High School here on CHSPN.